Corridos are very popular Mexican folk songs. They are typically stressed in 8-syllable lines based on vowel sounds. The corista uses the guitar and relies on the lyrics to make the sound of the corrido. The earliest recorded corrido was recorded in 1910. Corridos can be traced all the way back to medieval Europe. Corridos are stories told in poetic form and sung to simple music. Corridos are a music born of conflict. It became a way for people to record, celebrate, or mourn events, places, or people during the Mexican Revolution. Some also talk about Mexican nationalism, culture, economic, and political tensions that went along with loyalty to Mexico. The corrido hit a peak during the Mexican Revolution, which is known as the Golden Age because of all the events during the Mexican Revolution.
La Cucaracha is a traditional Mexican folk song and was sung by the Villa soldiers. This corrido was very popular on both sides of the border. Soldiers learned the piece down in Mexico while they were chasing Villa down. The punitive expedition said by Angel Colorena, quoted by El Paso, heard as the campaign was processing, the Villistas had kept on adding the lyrics. The Villistas would also sing the corrido as they would go into battles. Some verses are related to the Mexican culture, but some refer to the Mexican Revolution specifically. The verse that translated the Carrancistas can be because Villa's men are coming. It's talking about when Venustiano Carranza was declared president and Villa protested it. The Creoles describe the cucaracha that can walk, so some say that the cucaracha represents Mexican farmers and commoners.
La Adalita is another popular corrido that was created during the Mexican Revolution. Adalitas are often viewed as an image of patriotism and sexuality. This corrido was made to honor the women who dedicated their lives to the revolution by joining the war. This is where they got the term soldadera from. The song's source was said to come from a young Durangan woman who joined the Maderistas movement, but the actual Adalita identity stays unknown. This corrido also depicts Adalita as a softer and more loving version of a female soldier. Adalita is seen as a sweetheart of the troop. Even though Adalita is a symbol of different interpretations, her overall image is a love in the war. The corrido La Adalita overall represents the image of a woman who is strong and brave enough to join the Mexican Revolution, but also a woman that the men desire.
La Toma de Zacatecas. Some corridos were sung in honor of the battles fought during the Mexican Revolution, but were forgotten in the area they sang them. But the corrido would be picked up by singers in other parts of the country. La Toma de Zacatecas is an example of this. When the events were most popular, the corridos was sung up and down the Texas and Mexican border. It became forgotten little by little as the events began to fade away. The lower border people were the only ones that seemed to remember it. La Toma de Zacatecas was one of the bloodiest battles of the Mexican Revolution. This battle was Pancho Villa taking over Zacatecas, and it inspired the corrido La Toma de Zacatecas. The lyrics that help support this event is, "Now, yes, drunk, Huerta, you will make the most crooked legs upon learning that Pancho Villa, he has taken Zacatecas," symbolizes how Villa defeated Huerta.
We learned that corridos is a very important symbol that was provided by the Mexicans to show their pride toward the country. There were so many corridos that were made that represented all sorts of things throughout the Mexican Revolution. A lot of the people who wrote corridos remain anonymous. Corridos were not only written by one person, but more. Corridos were a collective moment of inspiration.
Su mamita le pegó porque un quinto del mandado en la calle lo perdió.